Okay, let's be honest. If you're a business leader, there's one thing on your mind right now: AI. But how do you actually move past the headlines and build a real strategy? That's what we're going to break down. And spoiler alert, this isn't about some 5-year plan. This is happening right now. Just look at this number: 100 million. That's the number of users ChatGPT signed up in just 2 months. I mean, to put that into perspective, it didn't just break a record, it absolutely shattered every record for a digital product launch. Ever. This wasn't just a new app. This was a signal flare that the entire business landscape was about to change, and change fast. And that brings us to this quote. This isn't some consultant's guess about what's going to happen in the future. It's a statement about today. The disruption isn't coming, it's already knocking on your front door. It's here. And that's exactly why every single leader has to be paying close attention. So, remember all that hype, all the billions and billions of dollars being poured into AI? Well, it's not hype anymore. All that investment is now delivering real, tangible products that are solving really complex business problems. The AI tsunami has officially made landfall. And what's crazy is how fast this tech is growing up. You know those early problems like hallucinations? That's a fancy word for when the AI just makes stuff up. Well, they're getting solved, and fast. And think about this. The first ChatGPT could handle what, maybe 3,000 words of context? Today, Google's Gemini can chew through over 1 million words. What used to be a weakness is now becoming a flat-out superpower. So, what does this all mean for you as a leader? It means you have to see AI for what it is: a giant, double-edged sword. It is, at the same time, an incredible opportunity for growth and a genuine risk to your entire business if you ignore it. And honestly, the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's just break that down for a second. On one side, the opportunity. We're talking about efficiency like we've never seen, accelerating your growth and creating brand new ways to make money. But then there's the other side of the sword, the risk. The risk of your competitors completely leaving you in the dust, of losing your company's most valuable data. And if you mess this up, you're looking at severe, maybe even permanent damage to your brand. If you want to see what that upside looks like in the real world, just look at Klarna. They rolled out an AI agent to handle customer service. The result? I mean, this is staggering. It did the work of 700 full-time employees, solved problems for customers faster, and is estimated to have boosted their profits by $40 million. Wow. Okay, but then you have the flip side of that coin. Take this global fashion brand. They announced they were going to use AI models for their clothes, and bam, they got hit with a huge public backlash. They didn't see it coming, and the result was a huge hit to their brand and a major loss of trust. In fact, the negative buzz was still hanging around almost a year and a half later. It's a perfect example of what not to do. Okay, so how do you get the Klarna result and avoid the fashion brand disaster? It's not about being a tech genius, you just need a playbook. And what we're going to lay out here is a practical, business-first framework any leader can use to get started. All right, it's a 6-step process. Pretty straightforward. First up, you've got to get a real handle on what AI can actually do, not just what you read in headlines. Then you lay out your whole business model, every single piece. From there, you can start to identify your vulnerabilities. Where could this hurt you? Then you flip it and find the opportunities. Where can this help you win? And the last 2 steps are key. You have to prioritize all of that, and then this is the most important part. You make it a core part of your actual strategic plan. It can't just be some side project. So let's drill down on that finding your vulnerabilities step for a minute. This is where you have to be brutally honest with yourself and ask some tough questions. Could a competitor use AI to do what you do, but better and cheaper? What about your secret sauce? The thing that makes you, you. Could an AI just automate it away? And this might be the biggest one. How is this going to completely change what your customers expect from you? But here's a really critical point. This isn't just about tech. It's not just about spreadsheets and market analysis. We have to talk about the human element. Because at the end of the day, your AI strategy is going to live or die based on how well it connects with your customers and with your own people. So this is the gut check question for every single leader out there. Is your plan for AI just a cool tech project, or is it deeply woven into your brand, into the culture you've built, and into the sacred trust you've earned from your customers? This is where the rubber meets the road. Let's look at a tale of 2 companies. Adobe saw this coming. They knew their creative community was nervous, right? So they didn't wait. They jumped right in, engaged with their customers, talked about ethical data, and framed AI as a tool for artists. They built trust. Now compare that to our fashion brand. They just dropped the tech news, didn't think for a second about what their customers actually valued, and boom, Total PR nightmare. And it's not just about your customers. It's about protecting your own unique culture. I mean, think about Zappos. They are legendary for their over-the-top human-powered customer service. So they use AI for stuff like personalization in the background, but they fiercely protect that human connection where it matters most. They're making sure they don't lose that magic and just become another boring vanilla brand. Okay, so what's next on the horizon? The next huge wave is something called AI agents. Think of these as AI systems that can handle complex, multi-step tasks all on their own while still keeping a person in the loop. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. Big players like Microsoft and Salesforce already have these products out there. And the experts are saying this could be the biggest shakeup to business since the invention of the personal computer. Let that sink in. So the takeaway here is that the ground is literally shifting under our feet. This next transformation is already starting. You can bet your competitors are getting ready for this future, a future driven by AI agents. So the only real question left is, are you?